Stardate, June 10th, year 3303. Many apologies for the gap between this vidlog and the previous one. A slight planetary collision and getting too close to one of the stars may have scrambled the long-range transmitters on my ship. But fortunately, my engineer had worked around the clock in order to repair it while I assembled another sequence of visuals to add with my message. Some may say that as an explorer, I'm a coward for distancing myself with the superpowers, the many degrees of law and order, and the stacks of rules upon rules, not to mention the majority of the vast population of humanity, in the wide range encompassing those from the innocent good to the guilty bad. I can honestly say that it's none of the sort, and in fact, taking this journey into the uncharted cosmos is taking a risk against something more powerful than the Federation, the Empire, or the Alliance, not to mention the numerous independent factions who bow to no one. It's taking a risk against the uncertainty of what's out there in the black, against the certainty of never finding a refuge amongst the distant stars, and against the dangers of actually finding one. Some may say that I'm running either from my past, the wrongs I've done, or bad memories I wish to leave where they were remembered. Despite finding myself on the edge of death, in the cargo hold of an Imperial cutter, something I blame myself to this very day, I have no bad blood with anybody in the bubble. Well, maybe those within the superpowers after helping the late leader of the Children of Raxla, but I believe I had left on good terms. Although I'm 10,000 light years away from the nearest major civilization, my somewhat sense of isolation has got me thinking. I've jumped to many systems, heading towards gigantic nebulae, where it's said the stars I gravitate towards are born. I've just recently found a small pocket of neutron stars, which are the collapsed cores of stars twice the mass of Sol, but physically having a radius of a small city. In this galaxy, and most likely in other galaxies, everything is in a perpetual cycle of life and death. Some may have grand lives filled with years upon years of highs and lows. Some may have the brilliance of a moment, but their lives are at an end in the next. I did not know my parents. Like millions of others across the bubble, I'm an orphan in this dangerous galaxy. I do not share the privilege of relating to those that do have parents, or at the very least, one of the two. But I can imagine. Some higher power certainly has given me the power to imagine, to wonder what it's like to have a loved one in their lives, even better with two, and to wonder the emotions felt when their time runs out. I do not want to make this the most depressing message you'll hear, but like I've done, I'd like to whomever watches this, listens to this, that if you have someone you care about, consider yourself fortunate. I would. And as I continue on this expedition, my eyes wide in awe and wonder of the universe before me, I hope you do the same. This is Commander Danny Vega, logging off.
Should have stayed, were the signs I ignored. Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, quicker. cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, or quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes